The Ukrainian president reported that 150 Ukrainian soldiers had died and 350 Ukrainian soldiers injured during the invasion carried out to this day. If Ukraine is not helped, Ukraine is predicted to only last for the next 10 days. Ukraine currently feels that they are only fighting alone, seeing the movement of NATO and America. Until now, NATO and America have not sent their official troops to Ukrainian soil. We have explained that we have no plans and intentions to deploy NATO troops to Ukraine. The Secretary General of the NATO alliance, Jens Stoltenberg, said, NATO seems to only be increasing their military forces along NATO countries, which means this is very bad news for Ukraine. If you look at Russia's combat strength for a country like Ukraine, of course, in the next few days Ukraine can be wiped out by Russia. Can Ukraine survive while the advance of Russian troops is said to have taken control of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant that once exploded? What about America at this time? It is known that the movement of their troops has sent 20 Apache attack helicopters to Latvia, and also the addition of 7,000 troops which they will press into Poland. Indeed, currently NATO troops are entrenched in Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia. Ukrainian troops must fight to the death with the existing defense equipment, where military facilities store ammunition, and even their military airports have been precision missed by Russian missiles. Will NATO really only see the fall of Ukraine and Ukraine are just fighting a war of self-defense, or Russia is indeed targeting a new government in Ukraine? Air attacks, and also fighter jets and even attack helicopters have invaded Ukrainian airspace. Ukraine also gave a fierce enough resistance, as it was proven that Ukraine reportedly shot down 6 Russian warplanes, 2 attack helicopters and 4 Russian armored tanks. The Ukrainian Interior Ministry said a Russian helicopter was shot down in the territory of the Russian helicopter Q-1. Sentences 2 and 2 helicopters near the Gostomel were shot down by Russia and were indeed recorded deploying precision missiles and rocket launchers to attack Ukrainian cities. And at this time explosions are constantly happening everywhere. At this time it is still confusing how many victims are on the Russian side and how many victims are on the Ukrainian side. What is clear is that Russia denies that any of their fighter planes have been successfully brought down in the skies of Ukraine. Tell Ukraine the sky has indeed been recorded by several residents of some MiG-25 and also MiG-29 who are passing through traffic, carrying out bombings and even entering the Ukrainian capital. It is certain that Ukraine is currently deploying all existing air defense systems from anti-aircraft missiles. Previously, Russia had launched attacks on several Ukrainian military bases which were considered to have weapons. Russia played a role in attacking vital Ukrainian military objects such as a military airport near the capital Kiev. This step is said to reduce Ukraine's military power in the face of pro-Russian troops and militias. But what the world saw was Russia carrying out a full-scale invasion, of Russia carrying out attacks on military infrastructure, and also current border guards. Russian military attempted to penetrate into the Ukrainian capital Kiev as well as the Zhytomyr region on the Belarus border. What do you think about the Russian-Ukrainian war that has taken its toll?